and welcome to the Scrumdili project if you have yet to visit my channel. My name is Stephanie and this channel is dedicated to Eggs Benedict, but not your traditional Eggs Benedict. We make different variations of Eggs Benedict for the Scrumdili project. Today I'll be making Ecuadorian style Benedict, and what that entails is I will be replacing the English muffin with, wait for it, plantains. I know it sounds kind of funky, but my family's from Ecuador and we make plantains with a lot of different food. So what we'll be making today are we'll be making plantain patties. We will essentially boil them. That's why there's a pot boiling behind me. Then we are gonna pat them together, make little patties, and fry them. So that's why this is here. But it's really neat because all my gluten-free friends, you can eat it. There's no bread in this recipe today. And you know what? Plantains are freaking scrumdiddlyumptious, so I think you guys are going to be in for a treat today. Alright guys, well let's get started. So what I need to do first is I need to boil my plantains, but before I cut these up and boil them, I want to make a few little chips for my guests. So what I'm going to do, and you've probably been to Trader Joe's and purchased those plantain chips, all they essentially do is fry them. So I'm going to just cut up just like little slices like this, really thin, and I'll fry these separately. This is just to give them like 3 chips each, plantain chips. So just cutting this very, very thin slices. Everything else I will boil, but these I'm going to just fry by themselves. I'm just gonna do a few more. They go really well with salsa. I actually made my own salsa today as I like plantains with salsa. So I think this is enough, guys. And now I'm just gonna cut the rest of them in pieces like this. You need 1 plantain per person, as 1 plantain will make 2 patties. So I'm making 2 Eggs Benedict plantain, Ecuadorian plantains today. And essentially that's why I have 2 plantains in front of me. So I'm going to put them in the pot to boil now. Alright guys, while that's boiling, while I have my plantains boiling, I'm going to cut up some green onion. It's just to give the plantains a little extra flavor. You can really add whatever you want to add more flavor to these plantain patties. My mom likes to add cheese. It sounds kind of funny, but they taste really good. So add whatever you want. I'm going to add scallions. But whatever really works. So I'm gonna just chop the rest of these up here, and then my water should be done boiling. This is what the plantains look like once they've been boiled. We'll have a little brown residue, and you'll notice that I have the water that was left over in the pot. Not a lot because these were soaked in water, so they absorbed a lot of it. But I'm actually going to put the rest of the water in it and mix it in just so they're extra squishy and not so dry. Alright guys, time to mash. So I have my masher here and I'm just going to start mashing everything together. And to make it easier, you're just going to add a little bit of water at a time. Alrighty guys, I'm about done mashing, so I'm just going to add the scallions. And I'm going to stir it a little bit more just to evenly get those scallions around. And once I'm all done, I'm ready to actually start forming them into the patties. Okay. Alright guys, I'm about ready here. So, here goes the first patty. Just kind of want to get a hands full here. And there it is. I'm going to add a little bit more. And you do want them nice and moist, just because otherwise they'll be really dry. So that's why I added the water. Alright, there's 1 patty. good to go. Now I can go ahead and fry them. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil, and my hands are really dirty, so I'm gonna wash them first. Okay, guys. All right, here's my olive oil. Just gonna add a tad here. Okay, and then I just have to put these on. I'm gonna lower the heat just a little bit. 2, 3, and I'm gonna stir 4. And I'm gonna use my masher just to kind of get them a little thinner here. Okay, now I just have to fry my Canadian bacon, so I'm going to add those as well. These are pre-cooked, so they don't really have to be there long. They're pretty fast. There we go. Now I'm going to get my spatula. These really are really quickly, and everything else is ready to go. So just sit tight for another minute or so, and we'll be all done. Alrighty, and so I don't know if you noticed, but these are getting golden, kind of a golden brown color, so I'm going to let you see these up close, but we're just about ready. Alrighty guys, so you'll notice I'm all done with my plantain patties. This is kind of what they look like at the end. You'll see they're a little golden colored now. So they're all set. I am almost about ready to plate my plantains. I just had these little chippies that I'm waiting for finish frying here, the ones I thinly sliced, and they're almost good to go. So I'm just gonna turn them, and then I'm gonna start plating everything, and they should all be done after that. This concludes today's episode of the Scrumdili project. I hope you enjoyed watching me make Ecuadorian Benny, and definitely try it at home. Show me what you think, and don't forget to ... #Scrumdili. Thanks again, folks. Shalom. I just saluted you. I did. It happened. All right. Peace. That happened too. Bye.